is Akashvani. I'm Anuja Kumar with the midday news. The headlines. Chhattisgarh Chief Minister Vishnu expands his cabinet. 9 BJP MLAs inducted as ministers. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman says NDRF evacuated more than 42,000 people from flood-affected areas of Tamil Nadu. Centre released 900 crore rupees to the state from State Disaster Response Fund. Union Minister Arjun Munda inaugurates Adi Vyakhyan, a 2-day tribal orientation program in New Delhi, says tribal language and literature important for preserving tribal identity. IAF Chief VR Chaudhari says threat of global conflict looms large, fueled by ideological divisions and resource scarcity. And Union Minister for Youth Affairs and Sports Anurag Singh Thakur to launch logo, jersey, mascot and theme song of 6th Khelo India Youth Games in Chennai this evening. And now the news in detail. In Chhattisgarh, the Vishnu government cabinet was expanded today with inclusion of 9 BJP MLAs in the ministry. These BJP legislators took oath of office and secrecy at a ceremony held at Raj Bhavan. More from our correspondent.
Governor Vishnu Harichandran administered the oath of office and secrecy to 9 MLAs at Raj Bhavan today. Of these, 5 ministers have become MLAs for the first time by contesting assembly elections this year. Chief Minister Vishnu and 2 Deputy Chief Ministers Anurag and Vijay Sharma have already taken oath on December 13. There can be a total of 13 ministers in Chhattisgarh. After the cabinet expansion, there are 12 ministers in the state. One post of minister is still vacant. Vikalp Shukla, Akashvani News, Raipur.
Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh, Mohan Yadav, along with Deputy Chief Ministers Rajendra Shukla and Jagdish Deoda, today met Prime Minister Narendra Modi in New Delhi today. Mr. Yadav has recently assumed the charge of the new Chief Minister of the state after BJP's victory in the assembly polls. In a tweet, the Chief Minister said that he received guidance from the Prime Minister regarding various schemes related to development, progress and public interest of Madhya Pradesh. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman says NDRF has evacuated more than 42,000 people from the flood-affected areas of Tamil Nadu. Addressing a press conference in New Delhi today, she said the centre has already released 900 crore rupees to the state from the State Disaster Response Fund. Ms. Sitharaman said 800 stranded passengers at Sri Vaikundam railway station have been safely rescued and the railways has arranged a special train and a bus for them. 9 helicopters have been deployed by the Indian Air Force, Navy and the Coast Guard. Each helicopter has completed 70 sorties as of yesterday, she said. She also informed that the Inter-Ministerial Central Assessment Team promptly visited the flood-affected areas on December 19, just 2 days after the flood, without further delay. Union Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi has said that during the 5-year period of the second term of this government, several historic bills were passed, ranging from abrogation of Article 370 from Jammu and Kashmir to the new criminal laws. Addressing media in New Delhi, he said a great change has been witnessed in Jammu and Kashmir after the abrogation of Article 370.
The first session we passed the abrogation of 370. That was during the second term of Modi government. The first major bill in the first session was abrogation of Article 370, by which a great change has come. एक बहुत बड़ा बदलाव कश्मीर में आया है और जो हमने आर्टिकल 370 अब्रोगेट किया था उसका सुप्रीम कोर्ट भी अपहेल्ड किया है.
He said the government brought changes in the Indian criminal justice system to end the colonial imprint, which was in existence since the British rule. These bills were designed as per the needs and requirements of the day, he said, giving details about the productivity of the just concluded winter session of Parliament, which had begun on the 4th of this month and concluded yesterday. Mr. Joshi said that as many as 19 bills were passed in both the houses.
4th December से ये सेशन शुरू हुआ था and concluded yesterday on 21st December. So this session provided 14 sittings spread over 18 days. 12 bills were introduced in Lok Sabha, 12 bill introduce किए थे, 18 बिल लोक सभा में पारित हुआ, 17 बिल राज्यसभा में पारित हुआ, दोनों मिला के 19 बिल्स दोनों सदन मिला के पारित हुआ है.
Union Minister for Tribal Affairs Arjun Munda inaugurated a 2-day tribal orientation program, Adi Vyakhyan, in New Delhi. The program has been organized by the National Tribal Research Institute, NDRF, with an objective to have a deeper understanding of complexities of tribal traditions and culture and to explore the challenges to their existence. This is an initiative to explore the tribal identity and tribal contributions to the nation's cultural diversity. Speaking on the occasion, the minister emphasized upon the tribal identity, their recognition and conservation. He stated that tribal language and literature are important for preserving their identity. He further highlighted the efforts made by the government for the particularly vulnerable tribal group, including the Pradhan Mantri Janjati Adivasi Nyay Maha Abhiyan or PM Janman initiative for the upliftment of the tribal people. The Chief of the Air Staff, Air Chief Marshal VR Chaudhari, has said threat of global conflict looms large, fueled by ideological divisions, resource scarcity and climate change. Addressing the inaugural session of the 20th Subrato Mukherjee Seminar in New Delhi, AIF Chief said that the landscape of international relations is constantly shifting and traditional power structures are increasingly being challenged by new players. He added that the global conflict has created interconnected challenges like economic disparity and resource exploitation. Talking about India's role in the Global South, he said that India has played a proactive role in international forums to protect the Global South and give voice to the countries belonging to this group. The Air Chief said that this was amply displayed this year when India championed their concerns and put it at the center of the G20 presidency. He said that India has provided the necessary leadership to this group and a new narrative to the geopolitics. A team of the Election Commission of India is in Arunachal Pradesh to assess the poll preparedness in the state for the upcoming simultaneous elections in 2024. Headed by Deputy Election Commissioner Manoj Kumar Sahu, the team attended a review meeting conducted by Chief Electoral Officer Itanagar in Namsai yesterday. Mr. Sahu informed that this preparatory review meeting would be followed up by a full-fledged meeting by the Election Commission of India next month. He focused on the importance of imparting periodical training to the election officials for error-free conduct of elections. The meeting was attended by the Chief Electoral Officer and all the 25 district election officers of Arunachal Pradesh. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. In a significant milestone aimed at making quality healthcare accessible to all, over 1 crore Ayushman cards have been created under the ongoing Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra. Ministry of Health in a statement said that the cumulative footfall has reached over 1 crore 31 lakh in 79,487 health camps. These health camps were held at 3,462 Gram Panchayats and urban local bodies so far. The Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra was launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the 15th of last month from Khunti in Jharkhand to saturate the benefits of the central government schemes across the nation as a part of on-spot services under the Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra. The Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra is becoming popular in rural as well as urban areas of Bihar. Along with getting information about the schemes of the central government, enthusiasm is being seen among the people to get registered in various schemes. More from our correspondent.
These days, the Karwa of Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra is gathering huge public support in the capital Patna. The information, education, communication IEC vans are visiting different areas of the city to make people aware of the flagship schemes of the central government. Pramila Devi of Patna benefited from the PM Swanidhi scheme, shared her success story with Akashvani News.
उससे हम लोग को बहुत सुविधा मिला है सर। प्रधानमंत्री निःशुल्क मतलब 10,000 लोन किए थे तो 10,000 वाला भी लोन हम लोग ले लिए, 20,000 भी उठाए और अब 50,000 वाला लेने वाले, और बहुत लोग 50,000 भी लेकर के अपना बिजनेस को आगे बढ़ा लिए।
Under this historic yatra, 120 IEC vehicles will tour 8,181 panchayats of the state. These chariots have successfully completed the journey of about 4,200 panchayats so far. Sabita Parekh, Akashvani News, Patna.
The price of commercial LPG has been reduced by 39 rupees 50 paise per cylinder. Now the price of 19 kg commercial cylinder will be 1,757 rupees in Delhi. In Kolkata, the price will be 1,868 and 50 paise. In Mumbai, it will cost 1,710 rupees, and in Chennai, it will be 1,929 rupees. However, the price of domestic LPG remained unchanged at rupees 903 per cylinder of 14.2 kilogram. Pakistan is trying to revive terrorism in twin border districts of Rajouri and Poonch, as around 25 to 30 Pakistani terrorists are suspected to be hiding in the area. According to defense sources, the plan to revive terrorist activities in the area is part of the greater plan by Pakistan and China to pressurize the Indian Army to remove troops from the Ladakh sector and redeploy these forces in these areas. India had moved the uniformed force of Rashtriya Rifles from the Poonch sector to Ladakh to counter Chinese aggression in 2020 as part of rebuilding and putting pressure on the PLA to match the Indian strength. Over the last few years, since the uniformed force left for Ladakh operations, Pakistan has started sending its own terrorists from Pakistan to twin border districts of Rajouri and Poonch to carry out attacks against the Indian troops. In Punjab, the continuously increasing cold conditions have completely affected the normal life of the people. Due to the drop in temperature, dense fog is also becoming a cause of trouble for the people. The state government has announced a winter vacation in all government-recognized and aided schools from the 24th to the 31st of December due to bad weather. A report.
Ludhiana was the coldest city in Punjab today with the minimum temperature of 2.8 degrees Celsius. More or less, the situation is similar in other cities too. Many districts, including Jalandhar, remained under the grip of dense fog in the wee hours today. This weather is adversely affecting road, rail and air traffic. However, light sunshine during the day is definitely giving some relief to the people from the cold wave conditions. The Met Department has issued a warning of dense fog blanketing in many parts till 25th December. Shishu Sharma Shantal, Akashvani News, Jalandhar.
The Union Minister for Youth Affairs and Sports, Anurag Singh Thakur, will launch the official logo, jersey, mascot, torch and the theme song for the Khelo India Youth Games in Chennai today. Tamil Nadu Youth Welfare and Sports Development Minister Uday Nidhi Stalin and renowned sports icons chess grandmaster Vishwanathan Anand, Tokyo Olympian fencer Bhavani Devi, squash star Joshna Chinnappa and Hockey Asia Cup bronze medalist S. Mariswaran will be present on the occasion. The 6th edition of the Khelo India Youth Games is scheduled from the 19th to the 31st of January in the coming year. In women's cricket, on day 2 of the one-off test match against Australia, India were 276 for the loss of 7 wickets a short while ago. The match is underway at the Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai. India is leading in the first inning by 57 runs. The key domestic share indices were trading with gains in today's afternoon session amid mixed global cues. The Sensex was up 85 points at 70,950 and the Nifty was up 29 points at 21,284 when reports last came in. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Chhattisgarh Chief Minister Vishnu expands his cabinet. 9 BJP MLAs inducted as ministers. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman says NDRF evacuated more than 42,000 people from flood-affected areas of Tamil Nadu. Centre released 900 crore rupees to the state from National Disaster Response Fund. Union Minister Arjun Munda inaugurates Adi Vyakhyan, a 2-day tribal orientation program in New Delhi, says tribal language and literature is important for preserving the tribal identity. IAF Chief VR Chaudhari says threat of global conflict looms large, fueled by ideological divisions and resource scarcity. And Union Minister for Youth Affairs and Sports Anurag Singh Thakur to launch logo, jersey, mascot and the theme song of 6th Khelo India Youth Games in Chennai this evening. And with that, we end the midday news.